Hello, good evening, welcome to Girl Vibes. My name is Aisha Zakari Ali. So today I am sitting in for Miss B, who is currently under the weather. But we pray that she get well soon so that she'll be back with us here next week. I have an interesting topic and I have an interesting guest here with me. So I've enjoyed my two guests, but I'll introduce them later. So I'll introduce them and then we'll discuss. But before that, do remember that this month is our financial and literacy month. So we are teaching you how to invest, how to save, so that after retirement you don't go broke. So remember, this financial and literacy month has been brought to us by Holland Insurance. So they are our main sponsors. So I'll share a video with you on the need for you to invest, the need for you to save whilst you are working, because we don't want a situation whereby you retire and then you go broke. So cash and commodities are typically considered as low types of investment. So if you are new to investment, one of these options could be a good way for you to start. So watch this video. We'll go for a quick break. After that, then I'll introduce my guests, introduce the topic, then we'll start the show. Well, welcome back from the break. My name is Aisha Zakari Ali. I'm sitting in for Miss B. This is Girl Vibes. I mentioned earlier that I have two interesting guests with me. But before that, let me introduce the topic to you. So today's topic is dating multiple men simultaneously, right or wrong? Okay, I don't know about that. So my guests are here to help me discuss this, whether it is right or wrong for a lady to date two guys or multiple guys at the same time. Is it right or wrong? My first guest is a student and entrepreneur. She is Lillian Bovi. I hope I got your surname right.
Yes.
Okay, it's good, because I was practicing that over and over again. Lillian, it's so good to have you on the set.
Thank you so much.
This is your second time, right?
My first time here.
First time here?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay, good to have you. And then our second guest is Pastor Mrs. Ereta Mensah Atibo. Hopefully I didn't murder your surname. Did I?
It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
So please forgive me. I'm a northerner. Sometimes getting the names is a big problem. She is the deputy CEO of Knowledge Tree International and Precious Hub International, a pastor at Royal House Chapel as well. So you are the right person, and she's also the right person to have on set. A student and an entrepreneur, a pastor, a mother. Good, two great people to discuss this topic. It's good to have you on the set.
Thank you.
Well, so okay, let me start with the student before I come to the pastor. First of all, will you say it is a good idea as a young lady to date multiple guys at the same time?
I don't want to conclude now.
Okay.
So as we delve into the conversation, we talk about that.
Okay. So before you want to delve into, tell me a bit about yourself.
Okay, my name is Lillian Povi, a student at the Institute of Journalism.
Okay.
Yes, a final year student. Yes.
What I study?
Public relations.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. Then I will introduce you as a pastor, a deputy CEO. A little bit about yourself to us. Who are you, Pastor?
My name is Pastor Mrs. Aretha Mensah Atipo. I work with Knowledge Tree International.
Okay.
And I am married to Ebenezer Mensah Atipo. We are blessed with 3 wonderful children and also a pastor at Royal House Chapel International, Ahimfie.
Okay, nice. Lillian, I have to start with you so that before I come to Pastor Mrs. Mensah. First of all, will you say dating multiple guys? When we say dating multiple guys, a lot of people have a different definition, different ideas on what they term as dating. But when you hear someone saying, okay, I'm dating two guys, I'm dating 3 guys, what do you understand by that? When someone say, I'm dating multiple guys?
Yes, so if on a lady's side, dating more than one guy.
It's multiple for
Multiple, yes. So you are dating more than one person at the same time. And on the men's side, yes, you are dating more than 2 girls at the same time, or more than 1 girl at the same time.
Will you go by her definition of dating 2 or more guys at the same time?
First of all, I would like us to look at the word dating.
Okay.
Dating is a Western concept,
okay,
which has been adopted worldwide. So, what is dating?
Mm-hmm.
Dating is when 2 different people have come together and they like each other and they want to be together. Looking at it that in the future they want to have an intimacy, the relationship will move to marriage.
Okay.
So if we understand that dating is not anything, there is no attachment, then we can look at why people, we can look at why we must, you can date multiple guys or multiple men at the same time. I would take it from the Christian perspective. If you are dating somebody, or you are dating multiple men or multiple guys, and there is no intimate attachment or intimate relationship, then I would say it is okay to date multiple men at the same time if there is no intimate relationship or intimate attachment.
Okay, so for you, whilst you have not stepped that boundary of going intimate with your partner or your partners, then it's okay.
Yes.
To date, multiple girls or multiple guys.
Yes.
Because it's not intimate.
Yes.
But the moment it's intimate, then there's a problem.
Yes.
Okay. Now, Lillian, you mentioned guys dating 2 or more girls.
Yes.
Girls dating 2 or more guys.
Yeah.
In your opinion, why do you even what will cause a lady or a guy to decide to have 2 or more girls? Someone will say 1 is enough for you.
Yeah. So let's bring it to us, the students. You know, I'm a student, so I have to talk from our perspective. So for instance, let's say my friend, I have like 2 friends, 2 other friends, who are also into it. Like they are dating more than, so I want to be influenced. So so let's say influence, peer pressure. Yes, so I want to also throw their line. So whatever they are doing, I also want to do it. I also want to be in that line since they are dating it. So I want to also do it. That's one major reason. And another reason is money. The money aspect of it. Oh, okay. My friend has a Brazilian hair, she goes places, in town and all that. So I also want to be part. I also want to belong. So I have to go in for more than 2 guys because I'm getting money here, I'm not getting money here, like that.
It's quite worrying because, that what you're saying is the reality. It's the reality. Unfortunately, that's the truth.
Yes.
But anyway, do you share in her opinion? Because the truth is that I understand it is peer pressure, the fact that you want to be there, you want to be seen, the latest iPhone you want to hold, the latest dress you want to wear, so you don't even mind if it goes intimate. So you are comfortable having intimacy with multiple guys or boys because you want to be seen as the top girl on campus.
As I rightly said, I would like to look at the Christian perspective because dating is supposed to be a casual relationship.
Okay.
When it moves from dating and it goes into intimacy, that means you are now into a relationship.
Okay.
And what would allow you to date multiple men?
Yeah, why?
Why? If I'm looking at it at the Christian perspective, number 1, you want to date multiple men because number 1, you want to be sure who you are getting into a relationship with. You want to understand their temperaments. You want to understand their love languages. You want to understand what they like and what they do not like. That is why you want to date multiple men at the same time. But in the situation where you think let's look at the worldly side because of iPhone, Brazilian hair, because then you are in for danger because you have to decide, am I dating for worldly things, or am I dating to end up in a relationship and at the end of the day getting into marriage? So that is the point I want to make.
I understand you, but you see, dating, it starts from dating, then you go into a relationship. But unfortunately, I think our generation, we are messing everything up. So there's nothing like relationship again, because dating and relationship basically is almost the same thing, because someone might be dating and then they are intimate instead of going into a relationship, as you mentioned. And then the consequences that we mentioned. What will be some of the consequences of a young lady, up and coming lady, you're about to start your life and you are dating multiple men and you don't care where they are coming from, their spiritual background and stuff like that, you're having sex with them. What are some of the things that she might get into, the troubles?
Then we are not talking about dating. Then we are talking about intimate relationship.
But the point, I'm sure you agree with me, is that when we talk about dating
in our world,
dating is not the relationship we are talking about. Our definition of dating is, okay, I met you on Instagram or met you on campus, I like you, you like me, you want to go out with me, first date, second date, then that is it. And then we'll go and tell our friends, oh, I'm dating this guy, I'm dating that guy. You are intimate with them. For us, that is dating.
Okay. What does the Bible say?
Okay.
Keep yourself holy and acceptable to Christ.
Yes.
And that is the first thing the Bible is saying. And when you are dating, if you don't add the intimacy, you can date multiple men at the same time. And if, you apply wisdom, this first man can give you whatever you want, this other man too can give you whatever you want. Then at the end of the day, you can make a decision whether you are going with this or that. But if you are looking at a relationship, that intimacy, you are looking at a relationship with multiple men, then you are not, into dating. You have a different agenda. So I would say, if in life, it's a process. You have to start from stage 1 and get to stage 2. Maybe because you need money for your books in school, you need laptop, you need certain things. You think dating, having an intimacy relationship with men can give you everything you want. But if you want to, take it to the next level,
yeah,
then you must know that you are in for fire.
My question was, I understand, but from the Bible perspective, so take us through the Bible. We are not doing what the Bible says. We are not doing what the Quran says. They said stay holy until you get married. Unfortunately, that is not happening. Should you do that? What is the consequences of you sleeping with multiple men when you are not married to them? Or married to him? Not even them.
Number one, I still would like to go with a Christian perspective. Okay. There are diseases in the system. So you are sure of getting, HIV or the diseases. And also, by the time you are ready for marriage, everybody has gone in already. So the disease is one aspect. And then you are not in tune with Jesus or the Holy Spirit. And then number 3, by the time you are ready for marriage, everybody has gone in. So definitely the impacts or the negative impacts will be there waiting for you. But I believe that if you want to date multiple men and you don't add any string on any attachment, trust you me, as you are dating this person, there is something the person may like about you. If the person realizes you need iPhone, you need laptop, the Holy Spirit himself will touch the person to do it for you. But if you have the mind of, no, now the way the world is going, I must have this, then you should know that you are in for, trouble.
Lillian, I am sure you have friends who have dated multiple men or who are dating multiple men, and I'm sure there might be 1 or 2 experiences that some of them have shared with you. take us, I want the reality, take us through. What are some of the problems that they have faced that I mean, some I wish that they have not done it, but some of the problems that they have faced as a result of dating multiple men?
Right now, seriously, let me just be frank with you. They get so disappointed. Like, you know, the decision is not there. You don't have that pure mind, the right mind to choose.
Yeah, who to choose?
Who to choose, yes. So they get so disappointed. At the end, they get so disappointed. The men disappoints them, and so they get so frustrated, and then that's the heartbreak. Everybody is getting heartbreak now. You know this thing. You know this thing now. So, like...
But then one would say, I mean, that the funniest excuse anybody can make is that, okay, I want to be with multiple guys because I don't want to date one particular guy and the person will give me a broken heart. Now you are dating 2 or more guys and you're still getting broken hearts. I mean, your heart is divided into 3 or 2 already.
At the end, the people will get to know. At the end, because there are multiple. Like, you know that how that thing is. Because you are not focused. Maybe you save somebody's name, Kweku, and you save this person's name, Kojo. Whenever Kweku is calling, you think it's Kojo, and you say you pick the coin and say Kweku or Kwejo or Kojo or something, and you know Kweku ask you who is Kojo, and it will bring issues. You have to come and be explaining and things. You know, it's so disturbing. Like, seriously, it's so disturbing. They get so frustrated. They get, like, in fact, it's so, but then overwhelming.
What are some of the advantages that they get from dating multiple men? Because some of them I know, some I have friends who will tell you confidently that, listen, this guy that I'm dating is a young guy, he's not making enough just like me, so I'm going in for a sugar daddy, or I'm going in for an elderly person, a side guy to add up to this guy. The person gives them one monthly allowance, weekly allowance, the latest iPhone, credit, airtime, and stuff like that. So for her, that is an advantage that she's getting from dating the other guy. But your friends, what do they get?
Some of them get the opportunity to travel out.
Wow.
Like these days. They get, some of my friends have cars. Let me just tell you the frank thing.
A student?
Yes, a student. They have cars that they bring to school.
Wow.
Yes, and it's from those, you know, they are dating. Seriously, and they are not young people. They are older men. Yes, exactly. So they date them for those petty things. They date them so that they can be able to travel. They get connections. Like, sometimes when you meet them, they are like, hey,
what is the connections? I'm kind of lost. What is the connections? Like, they know the big men, the big men,
so they can introduce you, you know, and all things like that. So that is it. So the connection, they get to travel, you know, to Dubai. And all
Dubai
that.
has come like just circle to us. I mean, every young lady is traveling to Dubai.
You know,
and I'm wondering why I've not traveled to Dubai.
I wonder. I want to go some.
I am sure you for you, the Bible, and even as a pastor, you won't see any advantage, like what she is mentioning, what I'm mentioning. You won't see any advantage of a young lady dating multiple men.
I think there is an advantage for a young lady dating multiple.
If they are not intimate.
Yes, not really. You can be dating multiple men, and as I said, if they really like you and they see something nice about you, they can also take you to Dubai. They can also buy you all the iPhones. If you stand on the level of Christ, no attachments. So I just want to buttress what she just said about other people's. They are looking at the negative part, like going to Dubai. Somebody may say, no, it's not negative. It is good going to Dubai. But how long does it last? Maybe in school you get to go to Dubai, London, and have all the iPhone, but you'll be growing. There'll be a stage, the Dubais, the cars, and all those things will not be there. It's just temporary.
Yeah.
And how about you dating this multiple men, and at the end of the making a right choice, and then leading you to a successful marriage and having all the Dubai and everything, lasting relationship. So there are advantages to dating multiple men, but we must make sure we do it the Christ-like way, because the other way, it doesn't last for long. It's just a season.
Well, she said it's just a season. She believes that dating multiple men is not wrong. Once you are not intimate with them, the moment you have not crossed that boundary of having sex with the 2 guys that you are dating, the 3 guys that you are dating, is absolutely okay, because you are watching, you are monitoring, you are observing them to see who is the good partner for you to settle down with. But the moment you go beyond that, then there is a problem. Now, Lillian mentioned some of the advantages that her friends are getting, traveling to Dubai, driving the latest car, coming to lectures late, and then they will still get A or A plus after the semester and stuff like that.
Like seriously, magic.
I get shocked. I'm telling you, I get shocked. We'll go for a quick break. When we come back, we'll continue the discussion. Well, that was our beauty tips on how to get rid of stretch marks. So, I mean, if you are suffering from stretch marks like me, I have it at a place that I'm not comfortable with, but then they said it's natural. So, but if you want to get rid of it, then you should use that beauty tips, which is brought to us by Adonko Next Level Premium Drink. The drinks has been produced from the Angel Group of companies. It contains vitamins and proteins, give more energy, which boosts your strength and validity to acquire for sustainable physical or mental activity, fast recovery after exercise, fast delivery on tasks, mood improvement, enhanced concentration and memory improvement, relieve body pains, recommended for all manner of people, especially the hard-working ones. So, if you want to buy in box, contact them on 02048986998 or 0592610998. So Adonko Next Level Premium Energy Drink, no limit. So for those of us who are hardworking that we can barely get enough sleep, this is our rescue. Now, before we went for the break, we were talking about dating multiple men. A young lady or a young guy who is dating 1 or 2 girls or boys. Is it good? What the Bible says about that? Even I mean, someone would say the Bible says don't do a lot of things, but you are doing it. So why are you asking this question? But still, even if you move away from the Bible, which is not advisable, you should know that dating multiple guys and you're having sex with them, not just the intimacy itself, the fact that you are kissing someone, hugging someone in this COVID era, I don't know. I was coming from radio, and then the presenter was like, okay, there was a young lady who said she enjoyed kissing. So I was like, someone should advise in this COVID era, don't be touching people, don't talk of kissing people. We are in COVID era. Imagine you are dating 2 guys or 2 girls, and then when you meet them, you have to be all nice to them, hug the person, and one person. I mean, can you imagine the kind of diseases you are sharing to your family members? Not just, it's just unbelievable. I mean, anyway, life and people and their choices. What can I say? What do I know? Anyway, how wrong is it to date multiple guys? Before I come to you, I know you should talk from the moral aspect and the religious aspect. But then you and I, we are not pastors. We have not gone to the school to become pastors. But I'm sure from your Sunday church and even going to church, they have been preaching against it. How wrong is it, morally and religiously?
Yeah, so from my, the way I would say it, my student's perspective, it is wrong. It is wrong religiously, because I've heard that we should, like, it ruin you when you are in a companion. I think in Proverbs something, I know,
the pastor says
in Proverbs 18 something, yes. So being in multiple companions will ruin you. So if you believe that, yes, it will ruin me, why would I go through it? Yes, so we shouldn't. It should be a no-no.
Yes. I am a Muslim. Grew up 100% mother, father, Muslim, family members, everybody is a Muslim. And there's one thing that my mom always says, that everybody has a spirit in them, and you don't know the spirit that they are carrying. Now, it can be a good spirit or a negative spirit. The moment you start sleeping with people and you don't even have the spiritual eyes to see what spirit they are carrying, imagine you slept with 5 guys. These 5 guys have different spirits. It means that the moment you get intimate with them, the 5 spirits that they have come to now. Yes. You have 5 spirits
inside
added
to the one you're having.
So when I think about those things, it just scares me. I'm like, okay, the one that I'm even dealing with, so I'm not done yet. Imagine having 5 more to add up. I cannot survive. I mean, religiously and morally. How wrong is it?
The Bible says, Proverbs chapter 3, verse number 5 to 6, trust in the Lord with all your hearts, and he will direct your path, and do not lean on your own understanding, and he will direct your path. So religiously, if there is no attachment, there is no intimacy, and you are dating them with the intention of studying to know their temperament, to know their love languages, to know their, how they want things to be done, then, as I rightly said from the beginning, it's okay. But moral, when you are looking at the worldly part, clubbing, nightclubs, and sleeping with them, and as you said, you are inviting the Leviathan spirit on you. And when they come in double.
I know, right?
So at the end, the problems, stays. A typical example was a lady who went through deliverance, and she the reason why she came for deliverance section, she has slept with so many men.
Wow.
At several times, and she was battling with it because she was ready to get married, and she wants to be able to stop it so that when she gets into the marriage fully, she doesn't do that behind her husband. So the negative side will be there waiting for you.
Just imagine, not to cut you, just imagine you are living in an apartment, and then today, as a lady, today you bring in
coffee,
tomorrow you bring in. How will the people in the house see you in the first place? Because in our society, a woman is believed to keep the home.
Yeah.
You can't keep a home, and so society is,
yeah,
they will see you as a loose girl.
And the point is that you don't even know who is watching. Now, you do this thing in your youthful age thinking that you are living the life. Then God will bless you with a good guy who happens to know somebody that you used to live in the same house with. Now, that's when they will start releasing all the screenshots and the pictures that they have taken. The paparazzi people will start releasing. I mean, you were saying something before.
Yeah. See, in life, you don't know who you become. Yeah. Maybe you'll be the wife of a vice president or a wife of a president. But because you are dating multiple men and you are sleeping with them, having an intimate relationship with them, maybe they have your nude self on their phone, they are keeping it. One day that you become great, they just, about to becoming great, they just bring it out and then everything is gone.
You can't even say anything. You have no say.
To buttress what she rightly said, the neighborhood in Africa, we frown to that.
Yes.
If they see men coming in and going out, men coming in, then they look at you as she said, a loose girl. But if they know you are dating 2 men in a religious, they don't come and sleep, and then it's well, taken.
Even if they are coming in and you are not having anything to do with them, so far as A will come tomorrow, B will come tomorrow, it's they've already concluded in their mind.
They have made up their mind that, I mean, why is it that they have to come inside your room and then stay there for some time and then come out and then stuff like that?
Yes.
Now, my next question, before I ask you, there was a message, someone asking, how will you know if a lady is dating multiple guys? So how will you know if the girlfriend that you are dating, you as a guy, you are not dating any other girl apart from her? But how will you know if she is dating other men? Because my question is, how do ladies act when they are dating multiple men? Is there any clue that you can give us so that my brothers watching us will know?
Yeah, so they don't go out with them. Like, you won't see them in a public place with any of them because of the fear. There is some kind of fear in them. Seriously, you don't get to see them. You can't even see their shadow. You can't see them in public places. Because what if they are there with Kojo and Kweku comes?
problem.
So you can't see them in public places. They are always anxious, you know, deleting messages on their phones. They tend to be so tensed. You know, they can't drop their phone and someone will take it. It's like they are going mad.
They're always on the lookout for anything suspicious.
Yes.
Wow. So that's like being extra cautious, extra careful.
Yes.
That comes with a lot of burden.
About your things,
Because even in this office, I can count. I mean, everybody has, except my phone. If I don't use my face, if you want the password, everybody, particularly if the camera guy has my password, everybody has my password, because I don't see the need to put a lot of security measures on my phone.
You know?
Well, I mean, someone asks you, how will you know if a lady is dating multiple guys? What are the signs for us to know?
As you rightly said, you see the lady changing her password, keeping her phone under her bed, and making sure that they will not see. So you realize that you are so careful because you don't want the other parties, to get to know that,
This is what
but
you're doing.
if you are doing it in the religious way and the person comes and see that your phone rings and it's Kofi, he will not be asking you too many questions because he knows that there is no intimacy, there is no attachment. But where there is intimacy, there is attachment, you do the kissing, you do the sex, then, as she's saying, when you make sure that you'll be hiding. And then another sign too, when we are looking at the worldly aspect too, is today you have this new car, tomorrow you have this new thing. Then the other party will know that I'm not able to afford these things for you.
Yes.
Your parents are not in the position to afford these things for you. Then, where are you getting? So it's
and the question comes from there. Yes.
I also wanted to add this. If you are dating two people and then one is so rich, one is poor, and then the other one knows that he or she doesn't have money.
Yeah.
But you also know, I'm going to date the sugar daddy so that when I get the money, I bring it to you. At the end, he will leave you.
As you mentioned, I have friends, I have friends who are dating multiple guys. But it's quite different from yours. There's one serious one. The other one knows about the serious one. But unfortunately, he doesn't know about the other one. Because the one she's serious with, in quotes, is the young one. But the other one, the side boyfriend or the side guy, is the one that is providing, the rich one. Now the rich one happens to know the poor one, who happens to be the young guy. So he is comfortable because after all he's a married man, he doesn't care. So if he sees you with the younger guy going about and chilling, nobody cares, he doesn't care. So it gets quite interesting when I see the poor guy being all loving and nice and posting. I'm like, my brother.
It's not only you.
My brother.
Relax, be calming down.
My brother. I'm like, my brother. This system in this country, this is what you are doing, because that is, it's really interesting. Let me read some of messages on Facebook. The show is live on Facebook, so in case you are watching us on television but you have to step out, do remember to tune into ETV Ghana on our Facebook page. Princess Orajua says, my favorite pastor, Urata, much love. She sent you true love and a prayer sign. Netus G said, my network is disturbing. Please do well to upload it on your page. Thanks, so I can watch it later. Obviously, yes. So sorry about your internet connection. So after the show, the video will be posted on our Facebook page or even our YouTube page, ETV Ghana, and then you can watch it later and share your comments or your thoughts with us. Ramon Nyavo said, good discussion out there, Lillian, keep the fire burning. Some messages coming in. A lot of people enjoying the discussions. I know some people are watching but they don't want to comment because they know why. So WhatsApp message, the sender said, if you do so with the sole reason of studying them, then who are you going to disappoint when both of them turns out to be good and adorable to be kept as husband? She didn't add her name, but I'm sure it's a she. Yeah, she didn't add her name. She's saying that if you happen to have two guys and you're studying them and both of them are adorable and responsible and they are good to be kept as husband, who then do you keep, since the two of them are good? That's a question.
As I rightly said in Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 to 6, trust in the Lord, commit your ways to Him, and He will guide your, This tells me that if you are dating two multiple men at the same time and all of them are showing good signs to a deeper relationship that will end up into marriage in the future, the next step you should do as a Christian or as a worldly person that you want, but you are not, there is no attachment to it, the next thing you must do is to add prayer.
Prayer to it.
Once you add prayer, one of them will give up.
Okay.
Definitely, because you've not attached the, intimacy and then what the Bible frowns. So definitely God will direct you to making the right decision.
Sure. We'll go for a quick break. But before that, I want to read this message. It said, shout out to the pastor in the middle. This is a lot. He also didn't add his name. Please add your name and your location so that we will know where you are sending your message from. We'll go for a quick break. When we come back, we'll continue with your discussions. I'll read some of the messages and then I'll also open the phone line for you to call in and then contribute. My name is Aisha Zakari Ali. I've been sitting in for Messi B. This is Girl Vibe. We'll be right back. Well, welcome back from the break. My name is Aisha Zakari Ali. I've been sitting in for Messi B, who is currently under the weather. We pray that she'll join us next week. I have an interesting comment or a WhatsApp message from David from Labadi. He says, Lily, you are looking good. Help me finish my course. Also contribute to multiple dating. Lily, what is help me to finish my course? Because this guy is saying you are looking good and they help me to finish my course is also.
Yes, it's also part.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's also part. Help me finish my course. It means that the person you are dating is helping you, buying your books, buying your laptop, buying everything that will help you to finish your course. So it's also part.
Okay, so let me open the phone lines, then I'll continue with our WhatsApp messages. So you can call into the show and contribute on 0555-657-2278, 0555-657-2278. So the numbers are on your screen, so you can call in and contribute to the show, into the show. Someone is saying, tell her I like her vibe. She's my mate back in school. This is Lot from Abeka. Pastor, this is for you. Lot from Abeka.
Oh,
he said he's your mate back in school. So he said he's loving the show.
Thank you.
And then this one is from ladies with multiple guys. This is TS from Temal Community 22. As for me, I am tired and sick on complaining about my girl. She's making me not to trust her. Okay. If you are tired and sick, brah, we don't have to advise you. You are tired about something, you are still there. Leave it.
Are you glued?
What should we say? You are tired and you are sick and you are still there. And you don't trust her anymore. Why are you with someone that you can't trust? Because trust for me is everything. Anna. Yeah. Anyway, I honestly don't understand. So this one is from Melody Medina. Thanks, Dr. Rata. I'm enjoying the show. We have a first caller. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening. This is Patrick.
Okay, Patrick, where are you calling us from?
I'm calling you from Koforidua.
Sure. What do you have for us today?
Okay, with the issue you are discussing, the help me finish my course. For that one, actually, if you want to explain it into detail, that means that student or that lady is in a relationship from home. Okay. So before coming to school. So when she comes to school, other benefits from other guys, then, she would like to get that benefit out. Okay. So that makes that person have double dating or multiple dating. Okay. So aside from that, to talk about the first thing that you spoke about with guys dating or ladies dating to mostly it's indiscipline. If I will put it that way, because if you are not disciplined, if you are disciplined, you won't do certain things. And people usually say that God didn't say that you should marry to one person, so you should always. It's not in the Bible that a man should marry to one person or something. So people usually use that as well. But when God created the listen, you know, he created only man and a woman. So that should even give us a clear indication that we are one
to one
session of sin. You understand?
Yes.
So we should always discipline ourselves in certain ways. That's
Sure.
my contribution.
Okay.
Thank you so much. I love the show.
Thank you so much. Now, a Facebook message from George Adani, good counsel, godly counsel. God bless you, Pastor. This for you. Great contribution from Lily. Kudos, love. So Douglas is also saying godly contribution from Pastor as well. Pastor and Lily, people are loving your contribution today. Now, Lily, being a student and seeing what you are seeing, you are in your final year, so for 4 years, you have been seeing a lot of these things going on. Do you think that ladies dating multiple men has come to stay? It's something that we are going to live with for the rest of our life?
Yeah, so let's say it has come to stay.
It has come to stay.
Yes, it has.
There is
come
no
to
indication
stay.
that it's ending anytime soon.
It's not ending anytime soon. Seriously, it has come to stay.
Have a
Except
caller.
that you okay.
I have a caller on the line. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Please, what's your name and where are you calling us from?
I'm doing calling from Dansoman.
Okay, please, what do you have for us?
I just want to talk a bit about this multiple dating. Sorry. There was this girl that I was dating. And, beginning, everything was going on successfully. So, at a point in time, I realized she was changing, not knowing she was dating someone else. Well, I took it cool.
Okay.
I didn't complain about it. Later on, I got to know the guy, and the guy also got to know me.
Okay.
And then later on, she came back to tell me that she's pregnant, while I know that she's dating someone else.
The nurse.
And I was a little bit surprised. Besides, the guy also know me, I also know him. And this girl didn't tell me maybe there's something going on until she later came back to tell me that she's pregnant. I don't have to accept it because probably I might not be the person. And later on too, the guy also don't want to take it because he also think probably that's not a child.
Yeah.
So we all have to. I went away, and then the guy also went away because we didn't know who the baby was.
Wow.
So it was like we should go for a DNA test, and I said no, I can't do anything about it because she didn't tell me anything. Just later on, I just go to find out that maybe he's there with someone else. So the ladies should be careful about this multiple dating that they find themselves in it. If it is you, let them know that you are the person. If you can't stay with the person and you want to go away, let the person go away so that everything will be okay.
Exactly.
Then maybe try to play two guys and later on, when something happens, you don't know who to put the blame on. So that's my bit contribution that can do.
Thank you so much. I mean, it's quite unfortunate for the child in question because the child is innocent. Now you went to mess around and then now there's a child that doesn't know who the father is and then the person has to go through a DNA test and the humiliation itself. I mean, the humiliation itself for the child, unborn child, going is quite. I mean, one messy situation. You decided to have fun and then you are bringing in someone into this world. The person is coming to. I mean, the person has not been born yet, and he or she is facing this kind of problems already. Anyway, so our time is up, but then I want to take your final words before we go. Let me read my last message. Some of the signs a lady will show is her phone will be on flight mode when she's with the other guys. Maybe our friend on the line do a pim and say, hey, Bri, and our sister, oh, I know phone it pim. So my producer said I should give you this from Cheesy Pizza.
Thank you.
So that so you can get this. So when you take pizza, you take no further than Cheesy Pizza. You buy one and get one free every day at the Osu branch. So call them on 050-253-397 050-253-3397. So when you take our pizza, you think about cheesy pizza every day at the Osu branch. When you walk in there, you buy one, then you get one free. Your final words before I wrap up, Pastor.
Thank you. I would like to end with Proverbs chapter 16, the verse number 3 says, "Commit your ways to the Lord, and all your plans will succeed." So that the secret to success and very fulfilling future. So as a young lady, as a young man, commit your ways to the Lord. Do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways, He will guide you. So what I'm saying tonight is that when you are dating somebody, it should be dating, no attachment, no intimacy. And when you are in a relationship, when it moves on to a relationship, then you must make your mind that I'm going with this person because you want it to end up in marriage. Thank you.
Lily, your final.
Yeah, so what I would say is that Buddha was once asked, what is the difference between liking a flower and loving it? And what he said was, yes, if you like a flower, you only pluck it once. You just pluck.
Yeah.
That's your intention. Like you just want to pluck
Yeah.
it because you like it. It's nice. You like it. You only pluck it. But when you love a flower, you water it. So all the sacrifices, you have to pass through those sacrifices. So if you're in a relationship, if you are dating, make sure that you put all in it. You have to sacrifice. By all means, the sacrifice must go into it. So you have to sacrifice, and at the long run, what you want will be yours. Thank you very much.
Now let me read this last message from Pastor Jacob, saying that he's loving the show. Shout out to Pastor Rita from Pastor Jacob. So because I've seen the name of a pastor, I wanted to read it before I leave. My name is Aisha Zakaria Ali. My director is giving me warning. If I don't wrap up, he just wrote the end credits on me. I've been sitting in for Mercy B. Hopefully next week she will join us. It has been interesting hosting this again. I've learned a lot from Pastor and Lillian. We'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.